Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me in today's reading. We have a very special set of cards to start us out. This is somebody from our community, an amazing and talented artist, Carolina Adams. You can see her artwork at carolinaadams.com. I'll also put a link in the comment sections. I'll pin that to the top. So we're going to be using these amazing cards. I'm super excited. I haven't used these cards before. Before we do that, I do want to let you know that I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading, and all you have to do to qualify is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and type Red Moon in the comment section below. I'll be announcing the winner on August 4th, 2024 during the next full moon. All right. Let's see what your choices are for the different readings. So for the first reading, this is what the image looks like. And we also have some fossilized coral. And for the second reading, this is what the image looks like. And we have some clear crystal quartz. And for the third reading, this is what the image looks like. And we have some porcelain jasper or white jasper. Let your intuition be your guide. Whichever image or crystal you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, as there may be additional messages for you there. You'll find a link to all the readings in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the fossilized coral, which aids with emotional healing, inner tranquility, grounding, balance. You also chose this image. I love this beautiful image. We see the love pouring down on the figure, and it says, "I let love surround me today." All right, let's see how these 2 energies play into the rest of your message. What message does Spirit have for the first reading? What is the first reading meant to hear today? All right, we have emotions, alchemy, processing, sensitivity, honoring the flow of all the emotions. And let's get something from this deck. If you're ever curious about the decks that I use, I do list them in the description box below. And if I have a link where you can find them, I'll include that as well. All right, pomegranate. The pomegranate has 2 references. One is Persephone going into the underworld because Hades finally convinced her to eat just 6 seeds from a pomegranate, which then kind of committed her to stay in the underworld. Of course, we all know that Zeus petitioned to have her return for 6 months of the year to Demeter, her mother, but it has this connection to the underworld. So this idea of going within, understanding our feelings and coming back out. And the other connection that pomegranates have is abundance, because we see so many seeds in a pomegranate, so much potential, abundance. All right, let's get a card from this deck. Yeah, so you're going within, understanding your emotions, processing them, alchemizing them, transmuting them into something you can use to create abundance. abundance of all types, abundance of material, abundance of experiences, opportunities to feel love. Oh. Magnetism through gratitude. Look, more hearts. We have all these hearts in this first card that you chose, and all of these hearts. Magnetism through gratitude. The other thing that I'm hearing is when we have experiences of lack or pain, you know, sorrowful experiences, they make us appreciate other things. And I think I've shared this story before on this channel that my jaw has been broken in the past. It was broken in 4 different places, so I couldn't eat anything for a few months. In addition to having a broken jaw, I also had broken teeth. And the first thing after I ate, after I had months of consuming only liquid things, the first thing I ate was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it was the most amazing peanut butter and jelly sandwich I'd ever had. But it was because I went through that period of deprivation, you know, depriving myself of solid foods, that I was able to fully really appreciate that. So that's what this combination of cards is making me think of, is sometimes we go through these difficult periods, but they help us to appreciate the blessings that we have. And then once we get to that point, it becomes this magnet. It helps us to attract more of those experiences. All right, let's get a card from this deck, actually. All right, glamour. All right, into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. All right, let's put that right there and get your tarot cards. All right, what message is the first reading meant to hear today? All right, we have the Two of Wands. This is about expansion. We see somebody looking out from the tower, holding the world in their hand, and a wand in the other hand. So again, so many possibilities. Like I said, looking at the pomegranate, so much potential to expand. And the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is going with the flow, receiving creative inspiration and channeling that into the 3D. The Queen of Wands is loved and admired. We see this almost looks like somebody who just won a pageant. The way that she's holding those flowers. So somebody that's popular. And look at, I never noticed this little hummingbird before. Hummingbirds may be significant for some of you, as dragons may be. And the Queen of Wands is almost always depicted with a black cat. That good luck and protection. And perfect that she has roses, a symbol of love. What I see is that you are creating the opportunities to receive this love with this magnet. You are creating it with your vibration, your energy, how you express yourself. the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is turning your back on something. Let's see, what is the first reading turning their back on? The Lovers. And the Six of Wands. So I feel what you're turning your back on is disharmony. The Nine of Pentacles. All right, these are all really nice cards. When I ask, what are you turning your back on? What came out was the Lovers. And the Lovers is all about harmony. And so in this context, it's not that you're turning your back on harmony. You're turning your back on disharmony, on things that don't align with your highest and best good, what you're searching for. What you want and need most in your life. I feel that whatever has recently happened, that you are in the process of alchemizing. And I feel for many of you that you've already gone through this, whatever this experience is, and you've been spending the more recent time processing it. Whatever that is, you've now turned your back on seeing things a certain way. You're seeing things a new way. You're turning your back on these things that were extraneous. That's what I'm hearing. These things that you didn't really need to begin with, they were there. It's kind of like energetic clutter. And if you have ever looked into feng shui, what you see is that cleaning your space, organizing it, allows for positive energy to flow in your home. And it's the same way with our personal being. If we get rid of energetic clutter, things that we don't need, if we distill our energies down to and focus on that which we really truly want and desire, that which really truly aligns with us, it's the simplification. It makes it easier for the universe to respond with exactly what we want. It amplifies the power of your magnetic field. And the Queen of Wands has that magnetism. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this glamour spell. It says, if this spell has chosen you, it is time for you to remember that you too can radiate the attractive, charismatic quality that many great leaders or storytellers have. It's about being a shining star, glowing, sparkling with your inner beauty and joy, connecting with your inner god and goddess, either or both, about being unafraid to dress up, using the very best china and dinner plates, carrying off assignments with ease, grace, and confidence, meeting people as equals, and even tantalizing others with a certain mystery. Glamour can be both armor and disguise. In some respects, it is a mask, but beneath it, you can stay who you truly are while projecting the very best part of yourself in performance to make it through a moment. It is the channeling of power, confidence, and connection. You can be you, yet move with others with ease. Life is a stage, and with the help of this spell, you will take your part within the play rather than hiding away, fearing you are not good enough to have your golden moment. If you have chosen this spell, it is possible you may feel a little less important, a little less heard, a little less loved than others who always seem to capture the attention and focus of others. It is your turn. Cast this magical spell. and watch its gentle enchantment unfold. You deserve to be listened to be seen, and to be acknowledged. The universe sees you. It is time for others to see you too. I love that because that is definitely the Queen of Wands, somebody who is seen and loved. And that seems to be the energy of this card first, the first one that you chose as well. Yeah, I love that. And even look at the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about a balance of energy. And here we see somebody being admired. It's about being recognized. But this person is taking the recognition and giving it to others. They're not keeping it all for themselves. And look, she has dragons on her dress. And here we see the dragon behind the queen. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's independent and enjoys the finer things in life. Oh, I never noticed this cute little cat behind her on her shoulders. All right, if you're interested in the spell, I'm going to share that with you now. All right, to cast the spell, do so during a waxy moon. You will need a mirror, a candle, an apple, cinnamon, frankincense oil, lavender oil, and orange oil. Go to your sacred space and see silver light full of immeasurable potential circling all around you. You are an infinite being calling on your glamour. The ability to change your energy and appearance as is best for the circumstances will help you make the most of all opportunities that come your way. This is a method of stepping into your power, your potential, and really beginning to shine out into the world. Add a few drops of each oil to the base of a candle. Place the candle on your altar and light it. Take the mirror and look at yourself, at yourselves, all of who you are. Whisper the qualities you wish to project into the world, such as strength, respect, sovereignty, dignity, honor, beauty, magic, and enchantment. Whatever it is you wish to embody, begin to speak those words into the mirror and see them taking shape within. Your body, your face, and your form will begin to shift slightly, changing a little by little as you speak and raise your power. Holding the mirror and looking into your eyes, chant 3 times. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. Before me now, this sacred fire will help me transform and inspire. Potential of my face and form from the darkness to the dawn, I call upon the sacred light to be seen, to be bright. Let all who I've become, my glamour spell is now undone. And by the power of 3 by 3, as I do will, so mote it be. Cut the apple in half, sprinkle the top with cinnamon, and slowly eat both halves of the apple by the candlelight. You now have the power to be all that you wish to be and to be seen as you truly are. You are shining and you will be seen. Blow your candle out and send the wish into the universe, seeing your shining circle of silver shimmer being taken up into the universe along with this spell. Be seen now, magical one. The power of glamour is at work. And I love that because it says yourselves. See yourselves in the mirror. And I picture the lovers as 2 halves of you. And then we also have the 2 cats. And if you look at the smoke and these flames, it looks like there's a figure here with arms stretched out and a head. So it's like seeing your power go up just as you blow out the candle. Wow, so magical. You have the power to expand your life and receive the love that you deserve. There's so many possibilities for you. You've gone through this, processed it, and now it's time for you to attract the life that you want and deserve. Pile number 1, so happy for you. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this clear crystal quartz, and quartz helps to balance all of your chakras, amplify your power, amplify your intentions, increase your ability to focus and channel your energy. You also chose this card. It says a fresh start. So we shall see how these energies play into the rest of your message. If you're ever interested in the decks that I use, I do list them all in the description box below, along with a link of where you can find them if I have one. All right. We are asking Spirit what message is meant for you today. Reading number 2. Look at that. Card number 2. I am in divine flow and move in alignment, yin and yang, unity, balanced energy, manifestation. Love that. And this is reading number 2, card number 2. Love that. Yeah. Harmony. Go with the flow. Being in alignment. Being balanced. All right, let's get another card. Let's see, what message does Spirit have for reading number 2? All right, shell. Something about listening. They're showing me somebody holding a seashell up to their ear and listening. Pearls of wisdom. We see the pearl here. So your ancestors, your guides are sending you pearls of wisdom. You may think it's your own thoughts. It may be a feeling, a nudge to move you into alignment, to balance you so that you are going with the flow, divine movement. All right, let's get a card from this deck. Let's see what other messages we have for you. Pile number 2. What message does Spirit have for reading number 2? Okay, I thought this card wants to come out. No expectations. Yeah, definitely. That goes along with going with the flow. Sometimes when we have expectations and things don't work out exactly as we hoped or planned or thought they would, then we are disappointed. But when you set your course and you just trust that things are going to work out, but you don't have expectations tied to specific details, then you end up being pleasantly surprised. And this is the key to this going with the flow. All right, let's get some tarot cards. Oh, actually, let's get a card from this deck first. All right. I feel like there's 2 here, and I just want to separate them. All right. You know what? This one turned up, so I'm going to take that one that we saw. Healing. Candle flame, burn this hour. Bring to me your healing power. All right, let's put that there for now. Page of Pentacles. Okay, I love this because what we see here is somebody is faced with a choice and they are flipping a coin, which is an excellent way to make a choice and bring yourself clarity when you're not sure about something. So many times, and you know, remember that the clear quartz crystal brings you clarity. So many times the problem with not having clarity, having trouble deciding something, is that, one, we're not in alignment with our true nature. We have the outside world influences, traditions, society, culture, family, friends, their expectations, right? And we have no expectations here. So, yeah, I think this no expectations is more about you shedding expectations of others. It's the ego that wants to please others to help us survive, and you're releasing that. So the coin toss, I've mentioned this before. If you're having trouble deciding something, it's like heads, I'm going to go this way, tails, I'm going to go that way. And then once you flip the coin, if you get heads, which is to go this way, and you feel any kind of disappointment, then you know that's not in alignment with your true self, your heart. That's not your heart's desires. So you're meant to go this other way. However, if you flip the coin and you feel excited or relieved, then you know that is the right choice. And the purpose of flipping the coin isn't to let chance decide your fate. It's meant to bring you clarity so that you can notice how you feel once you see the heads or tails. All right, I love that. The King of Pentacles. You can have your cake and eat it too. I see when you follow your heart, it's going to be very prosperous for you. We see this tower here, but here we see this castle. I feel like the road that you choose, the path that you choose, is going to lead you to your own castle, to having this abundant life. He has a loyal dog and the stability of a cow. Cows are symbols of stability. So this is somebody that is very stable, makes plans, follows through, very down to earth, very grounded. This is how you, by going with the flow, you become very grounded. You know, when you let go of expectations that others have on you and you embrace your true nature, that is being grounded, and it enables you to go with the flow. All right, the Page of Cups. So that's 2 pages. You are in a phase of learning, and the pages are curious. So leading with curiosity when you're faced with change, when you're faced with choice, this is going to make life more adventurous for you, more fun, more dynamic. And this is also about having that childlike faith, about nurturing your inner child. We see somebody here painting a picture by a river, and that river is a symbol of the flow of life, of going with the flow. And the inner child is, you know, you beginning to listen to your inner child. Listening, right? I love that that came out underneath the shell. It's listening to your intuition, listening to your heart. All right, the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is about recognition and about achievement. And I love this particular depiction of the 6 of Wands because this is the person that's achieved something, but she is passing on the glory. It's like when somebody gets an award and they, you know, are asked to speak, give a little speech, and they hand over the credit to all the people who helped them achieve that goal. You know, like I couldn't have done it without the support of so-and-so and this person and that person. So there's something of magnanimous and benevolent. And then what that does is it just kind of keeps that energy going. You keep that energy in flow instead of it just stopping with this person. It keeps going. It's a cycle. It keeps you in that state. Love that. All right, the Empress, very creative. And we see here somebody painting. So I see you being very creative at this time. Creating your world and perhaps creating art in some way. I know that many of you that subscribe to this channel are creative people that paint, that draw, that, I mean, in fact, we have the artist, part of this community that created this card set. So some of you are professional creators in some way, shape, or form. There's writers that come to this channel. So I see that you are creating something. You're being recognized for that creation. And then it's like somebody who writes a book and in the front they, you know, say thank you to so-and-so and so-and-so for helping me write this book. And again, as that energy doesn't only keep flowing, but it multiplies to the energy of the Empress, to where now you're creating even more abundantly. Amazing. Wow. Love your energy. Reading number 2. Temperance, balance. Yeah, we talked about the yin and yang. We have somebody doing a handstand, balancing here. And now we have the Temperance. Balancing on one foot. Balancing their life. Doing everything in a holistic way, with work, with self-care, with rewarding themselves with treats, taking care of their body with exercise and healthy foods, but balancing out, not being so strict, not being all work and no play, still playing. And I love that we have a fresh start and you have 2 pages, because pages are all about beginning something. But this is beginning something at a higher level. All right, let's look at what the book says about this card. Healing energy is very powerful. We all have times when we know we are not able to channel universal energy through to others or to our own selves. We may feel flat, unwell, or unable to help others, even when we would most wish to. But with this magical spell, your healing powers will revive and regather to be poured from the universe through to you and onwards, either to those who need you or to your own self. This spell will show you one of the many simple, positive ways to reconnect so that healing can take place in your tender, more wounded places. If this spell has chosen you, it is time to pay attention to the issue of healing your life. Whatever needs to be healed, you must first need to be in touch with the healing power lying dormant within you. Cast the spell, then use this power wisely and well. If you have chosen this spell, you know that something or someone, perhaps even yourself, would benefit from healing, but you may feel low or unsure of how exactly to go about this. Cast the spell as you feel the energy begin to flow into you. Choose where to let it flow to next. You will choose well. So what I'm hearing is, remember, the pages are the next level. I feel that with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, Earth and Water, you've already gone through the journey of healing yourself in levels Ace through 10. Ace of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups to 10 of Cups. And now you're starting that next level. You have graduated to now beginning the page to where after you've healed something in your own life, you are now healing others. You may be doing this through your art, channeling that energy into a visual or written art form, something that you speak, share content on the internet, sing, any kind of media like that. And it's creating this abundant life for you. It's just being multiplied. Yeah. So it's like people, I see these people behind you that have helped you heal, whether you were conscious of it or not. And now you're paying it forward. You are helping others heal with your creative gifts. Wow, I love that. Okay, in case you're curious about the spell that this card has, let me share that with you now. Okay, you will need a candle, chamomile, salt, and bay leaves. Go to your sacred space and see a healing circle of green light all about you. If you are working the spell for another soul, you may wish to focus on them by chanting their name or placing a picture of them on your altar. If this is for you, simply tune deeply into yourself and the healing pool of energy that lies within you and is connected to the universe. Inscribe your candle with the generic rune. When I say generic, let me just show you the word for healing pictured opposite, and that's what the rune looks like. Okay, hold it between your hands and place it into its holder on your altar. Make a circle of chamomile all about the candle. Make a circle of salt all about your candle. Make a circle of bay all about your candle. Light the candle and focus on the flame. See it burning its way through any disease, be it real, perceived, or imagined, be it of the body, physical, or etheric, be it emotional, it matters not. Chant this 3 times. Candle flame, burn this hour. Bring to me your healing power. Just see the flame consuming all that harms, clearing it away and transforming it entirely. When the candle has burned through this rune mark, the spell will be done. You will notice the energy has shifted palpably, and you can really carry that energy with you. Feel the gentle change in the healing energy entering into you and doing its work. Blow out the candle, visualize the green circle of light once again, and let it shimmer, brighten, then be absorbed back into the universal energy to go out and do its work on your behalf. You may wish to make a little healing pouch of green with the bay leaf and salt and the chamomile and give it to the person you have worked this magic for, or carry it about for yourself. Place it in a room where you rest, sleep, and thus do so much of your deep healing. Blessed be. All right, I love that. What a beautiful message, pile number 2. Please let me know how this resonates. I love hearing the connections that you make from the readings to your life. Wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 3. Welcome. You chose the white Jasper, which is a calming, clarifying, protective energy. It helps to balance the desire for safety and calmness with the desire for adventure and variety. And you also chose this card. It says, I reached for patience to pull myself out. So we'll see how these 2 energies combine with the rest of your cards to bring you a message. All right. What message do you want to give reading number 3? Did I say reading number 3 at the beginning? All right. You are worthy of beautiful things. The Servant Queen, divine, magnetic, valuable. Look at that. Card number 3, pile number 3. I feel like that always happens. You are the magic pile, the magic reading. You are worthy. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Staff. We use staffs to support ourselves. And, you know, when I saw this card, what I was thinking is that this figure is being helped out of this drowning situation by themselves. This is an aspect of themselves. And when I said we support ourselves with a staff, again, I'm hearing there's something that you need to do for yourself, something that you can do for yourself to improve your situation. It's not something that's going to come from an external place, somebody else. It's something that you do for yourself. All right, let's get a card from here. What does Spirit want reading number 3 to know this time? All right. Okay, no expectations. This card came out for, I'm trying to remember, it was the first pile or the second pile. If you were drawn to either one of those piles, there may be a message for you there. And what we found is in that pile, rather than it meaning not having expectations about a situation, it was dispelling others' expectations on us. So we'll see which applies to you. Let's take one of these cards. What is pile number 3 meant to hear at this time? What message do you have for reading 30? Authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Okay, that definitely means to me, that definitely sounds like releasing any perceived expectations by others. So whether they truly do have expectations of you to do something or be someone, or it's a perceived expectation, releasing that and being your authentic self. All right, let's get some tarot cards and see what other messages Spirit has for you. Strength. Of course, yes, you have the strength, the resilience, the courage to be who you are. And here we see somebody who's picking themselves up out of this tangled mess. And here behind this figure is a tornado. Whatever it is that you've been going through, I see you coming out of it. And you know, when I see this card, the staff's leaning against the tree. Well, this person doesn't need the staff anymore, doesn't need that support. They are standing on their own 2 feet, strong. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is rest, recuperation, recovery. And this looks like a long period of rest. We see cobwebs have already formed, even on her hat. I see you definitely being more stable. And the reason I say that is because you don't need this staff to lean on. You can stand on your own 2 feet. No expectations is card number 22, which reduces to a 4. That's the number of stability. 4 of Swords, number of stability. Three of Swords. Again, I love this depiction of the Three of Swords because a lot of times the Three of Swords is depicted as, you know, just a heart with swords in it, and it just looks so painful. And this looks like the person who got out of this bed. Look at that. It's the same bed. The person that got out of this bed stuck those swords in that heart. Like they have had enough. They're done with it. They're more important than whatever this situation is. It's letting go of some past hurt, some past pain, and recognizing your strength and your resilience. Changing your story. Wow. That is amazing. Okay, Judgment. Now look at the story. Look at the story that this tells. It's almost like this is the significator. This is who you are now. This is who you're recognizing you're becoming. After you maybe being down, maybe feeling like you didn't want to leave, hermiting yourself away, or just not feeling good, and then becoming empowered. Like, you know what? I've had enough of this feeling. I'm done with this feeling. And here you are skipping, playing the flute, dancing. This is you releasing judgment of yourself, releasing any perceived expectations of others on yourself, and you becoming your authentic self. All right, if you hear little noises in the background, those are the dogs. All right, the King of Pentacles. You can have your cake and eat it too. This is you being grounded and you having what you want, you having what you deserve. But this is very practical. This isn't impractical. This is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is the element of earth. So being down to earth, being grounded, being practical, but enjoying all of this luxury at the same time. It's also the suit of resources, having enough. Look at this beautiful home. Look at these grapes, glass of wine, a beautiful cake. You following your authentic self, you being your authentic self, leads to this. All right, let's see. Oh, 2 came out, so we have the 8 of Swords. Again, this is feeling trapped. But this person, you know, this isn't an actual cage. This is just the perception of being trapped. These are all the expectations that you're perceiving, whether they're real or not real, whether people actually are putting these expectations on you, or you just think that they are. You just think that that's what you're supposed to do or you're not supposed to do. And it could be a combination of those things. Sometimes we inherit this, and it can go back, 4, 5, 6 generations. We inherit roles of what our gender is supposed to do or not supposed to do, or what our particular family is supposed to do or not supposed to do. And nobody may have even told us or modeled that. It's almost like it's just in our DNA. But I see you being strong enough to take this blindfold off, release yourself from this perceived confinement, and free yourself, liberate yourself. The broom's right there so that you can fly away. 4 of Pentacles. You had the 4 of Swords, you have no expectations, which is number 4, and now you have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, stability, finding financial stability, security, being safe. And this is a chest. This treasure chest isn't only symbolic of coins, of material wealth, but it's you safeguarding yourself. You safeguarding those aspects of yourself, those qualities of yourself that are important. You're protecting those now, instead of allowing external influences or inherited influences to persuade them. All right, let's see what the guidebook says about this card. All right. So it says, sometimes in life we make choices that pull us away from who we truly are. Sometimes these choices seem small and painfully at odds with our core beliefs. But when they begin to accumulate, we find ourselves looking into the mirror of our souls and wondering, is this who I really am? It is easy to say we must always live from our core, but truthfully, we have all felt compromised at times, either by others or by our own choices. This spell would help you return to living authentically, without distance, separation, and disconnection from your true values, ethics, beliefs, and dreams. Yours, not your culture's, your family's, and certainly not those of your conditioning, those of your soul. This spell will help you to integrate the aspirations your soul has for you and enrich and empower your life every day. If this card has chosen you, the universe is asking you to remember the dreams, ideals, and values that seem to have been covered over by years of living within the real world. The universe is sending you a clear message that it's not only possible to be truly yourself, it is the most exciting and safe path of them all. I love that it says it's the most, you know what? I read safe path. Look, it's like he's sitting on a safe, right? It actually says sacred path, but I feel that I channeled that. You're safe now. You are saving yourself. Amazing. This is what we talked about here, and here we see that you've saved yourself. You freed yourself and you saved yourself. All right, and now here's what the spell for this spell card is. You will need a yellow candle, white cloth, star anise, rosemary cloves, cinnamon, and either wine, mead, or red juice such as cranberry or pomegranate. Prepare something you truly love to eat, something tasty and small, At the dark or waning moon, go to your altar and lay the white cloth upon it. Set the yellow candle and your feast upon the altar. Visualize a circle of golden energy all about you. Light your candle. Visualize the person you wish to be. This could be your younger self or the person whom you know you truly are. Living out your truth, able to say yes to opportunities that feed your soul, and able to say no to those requests that erode your soul. When you have connected with this person, see them embracing, merging as your very own self, then slowly eat your feast. This food of spirit will feed the true sense of authenticity within you. You are strengthening, feeding, charging, and allowing your authentic self to grow and to be fully merged with you once again. Chant, I am who I am, and who I truly am is very good indeed. I will now live for my authentic self, my soul in thought, word, and deed, and by the power of 3 by 3, as I do will, so mote it be. Take the herbs and sprinkle them into your wine or juice. Raise the glass in a toast to your authentic self and drink deep, knowing this too is easing the thirst of your soul to live authentically and be true to you. After you have finished, spend a few moments in the strength, certainty, resolve, and calm within you. Feel it grow. When you are ready, see the circle of light about you shimmer, grow brighter with this energy, then be reabsorbed into the universe where it will grow and take root. Blessed be. I love your message, reading number 3. I absolutely love it. There's nothing more spiritual, sacred, magical than you being yourself and you making that return. And your spirit guides want me to tell you that going away from yourself and coming back is the natural order of things. It's like a child that leaves home to discover who they are and then comes back a different person, realizing who they are. This is what you're doing. You are your home. You are going out, trying things, different things, trying on different hats, and then returning home to your true authentic self, to you. You are your own home. But now you have the wisdom, the resilience, the strength, the power to live your life as you're meant to. You are worthy of beautiful things. Love that. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.